If you're new to this channel, I warmly welcome you. To my old friends, I love you, enjoy every moment. Today, as we peep into Barotseland, you look at the step-by-step process of making the royal traditional drink, commonly known as Ilya. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Step number 1 is to boil water in the pot where you are going to cook your Ilya from, or separately in a kettle or in a different pot. Step number 2, you make a paste of cold water and cornmeal or maize meal. Okay, so you can decide to cook or to make that paste either in the pot where you are going to cook your Ilya from, that is if you have boiled the water separately. But if you are boiling the water in the pot where you are going to cook the Ilya from, then this mixture will be done. The paste will be made in a separate bowl and added to the boiling water. But now, since we have boiled the water separately, we are making the paste in the pot we are going to boil to cook the Ilya from, and then we add the hot water to the paste. And then after you have added the hot water to the paste, you continue stirring until the pot starts simmering. Okay, so we are switching on there to ensure that now the porridge starts cooking. Okay, so we continue. Okay, now our porridge is almost simmering. It has, you can see from the cooking stick. Okay, so you give it time to simmer. It has started simmering, and at this point you stir at intervals. The stirring will no longer be continuous like before, the time before it started simmering. So to ensure that it cooks evenly. Okay, so you can see the color has changed. Our porridge is now cooked. Okay, it's looking creamy, meaning it is now cooked. So we remove it from the fire or we switch it off. Okay, we switch the stove off to give it time to cool now. So in the process of cooling, okay, we add water. The water that we are adding is to prevent it from becoming hard, because when porridge cools, it cracks and it hardens. So to prevent the hardening is we add water, just a bit of water, and then we continue stirring in the process at intervals to help in the cooling. Then the next step is to remove the porridge from the pot and put it in a separate container. So we are using this small bucket here. This is to help it cool faster. Okay, to help it cool faster, because the pot is also hot where you're cooking it from, so it will take a bit longer for it to be cooled completely. Okay, so even as we are putting the porridge in the bucket or in this different container, when you are cooking for, like, during funerals or during ceremonies, we use drums. Okay, we cook in drums. So you put it in buckets, in those big dishes, to cool before you put it back in the drum where you're going to mix it from. Okay, where the final mixing is going to be done. Even during the traditional ceremony, the komboka, they cook drums of Ilya. Okay, when the King of Barotseland is moving from the plains, the flood plains, to the upper land. Okay, so our porridge has cooled now. The next step is to add sour milk or natural yogurt. If you cannot afford sour milk, or if you have no access to sour milk, then you add natural yogurt. You pour enough, generously, to the porridge, and you stir it in thoroughly to make sure that it blends very well with the porridge. Okay, so next step is we are going to stir the natural yogurt or the sour milk in the porridge. So this is what we are doing now. Okay, so this is a royal drink because it's commonly found at the palace of the King of Barotseland. It's always there 24/7. Take a visit to the Litunga, the King of the Barotseland. You will not leave without being offered this drink, energy-giving drink. Okay, it's very nice. So it's well blended now. It's time to serve. Okay, so you put in your glasses. I'm salivating. I'm salivating. I'm salivating. So to this drink, you can choose to add sugar or not. Traditionally, we didn't have sugar, so we would just drink it like that without adding sugar. But you can add a bit of sugar to taste. Okay, so that is how you make Ilya. During the traditional ceremony of the Barotse people, of the Lozi people, drums of Ilya are cooked, and even those paddlers, as they are paddling all the way, they are being treated to Ilya. It gives them energy, makes them happy. It's, it's such a nice and cooling drink. Okay, it's very good, especially during summer when it's too hot. You are sitting under a tree, that beautiful tree, and you're sipping your Ilya. How nice. Okay, so that is it for today. We are making Ilya. I hope you are going to try it and enjoy yourself. Remember to do likewise. I love you. It's bye for now. See you next week.